Gulf Coast. We down at Lad People Stadium with Miss Fanny, feeding the Gulf Coast. With Miss Fanny, feeding the Gulf Coast. There she is. We in Mobile, Alabama now. Jazzy Red, we love you. Peace out. All right, we got a lady. We got a lady for driving that truck. Look at that sister handling that. How y'all like that? Hope that's an inspiration for you young girls, because ladies drive 18-wheelers too. My daughter do. Ladies drive trucks. Look at that sister. She rolling, baby. Jazzy Red, we love you. Peace out. All right, this sister rolling the food out. Time for the men to go to work. The men finna go to work now. Y'all finna see them in action. Jazzy Red, we love you. Pensacola Karen Hearts. And the Masons. Are they the Masons, Jazzy Red gonna correct that. That's Masonics. The Masonic brothers are here. Okay? We'll get their name. We're gonna talk with them. I know they got a spokesperson. We're down at Ladd Stadium on Virginia Street in Mobile, Alabama. Y'all get ready. We're gonna have a nice show. It's gonna be a nice show. Oh, I love this. Feeding people, helping families. They unloading. Peace out. All right, Miss Fanny over there directing, letting her know where she wanted. All right, peace out. Jazzy Red Talk Show. We got an important dignitary that is always around when he's in town. What's your name, Rip?
Reverend Harold D. Johnson.
Where you just come from, Rip?
I just come from the church.
You've been on a trip. Come on, tell me.
Yeah. I went to Africa. I went to South Africa. I went to Johannesburg. I stayed there for about 8 days.
Okay, that's nice, Rip.
And then I left Johannesburg and I went over into Cape Town in South Africa. I stayed over there about 5 or 6 days, you know.
What make you come up here with Miss Fanny?
Well, you know, it's always good to feed people. I'm going to tell you, it's a blessing to be able to, you know, we got a lot of people that are in need of food.
Okay.
You know, just like, for example, even over in South Africa,
okay,
you know, we have a lot of homeless people over there too, you know. So.
All right. I just wanted a little bitty short interview with you. Jazzy Red, that's starting it off. Peace out.
Always.
You all are seeing these men in action. Masonic in action. They're getting all this stuff out. They're empty. They finna bring the boxes. They finna set everything up. They're getting the tables. I'm gonna get them while they work. Hey, like they say, whistle while you work. I'm filming while they work. These men come out here, and it is it's dark. Like it's been raining, but they out here. They don't care rain, snow, sleet, nor hail. And we done been in here where it was freezing cold with Miss Fanny. But she's here. Peace out. Miss Fanny lining them up, y'all. She's getting ready for the food, y'all. I'm here early where I can tell you all just all the work that these people have to do. Pensacola Caring for Hearts and the Masonic brothers, you're gonna see all the work that they got to do to get it ready for you all. All right, they're getting ready, y'all. How you like that? They're getting ready. And these are the boxes that they're getting ready. They're getting ready. And they also got tables. I'm walking down by the tables. They're coming down with some onions now. Coming down with some onions. We got Frankie Sotomar. That's Peggy Scott Allen's brother. He's from Florida. Rest in peace, Peggy Scott. All right, he's out here helping all the time with Miss Fanny. All the time. All the time. They got the tables out here. I want to see y'all see the table. All right, we're letting you know. I'm showing you beforehand all the work that they do to get this ready for you. Hey, Frankie. He ready. He ready. He ready. Pensacola Caring Heart got it on his shirt. All right. Thank you, Frankie. Thank you. Pensacola Caring Hearts. Pensacola Caring Hearts CEO, Miss Fanny Finkel. We're going to get the Mason brothers, the Masonic brothers to talk to you. I got to remember, Masonic. Y'all know Jazz don't know nothing about it. I'm learning. Masonic brothers. I do know that they were helped to pass out like 2 years ago when we was on Dolphin Island Parkway at B.C. Rain School. And these brothers are sponsoring. Jazzy Red, we love you. Peace out. All right. Busy, busy, busy. They working, y'all. They working. They are doing it. They are working. They love each other. Even the Sonic brothers love each other. One had a box of donuts. I ran away. Y'all know I don't need that with my big self. That's you. All right. Ask you a question. One lady called and said, are they still doing it because of the weather? Tell them about that weather.
God takes care of the weather. We take care of what He assigned our hands to.
All right.
That's all.
In the rain.
You better come on because the line getting real long.
Getting real long. Well, you know this gonna show next week if they ain't here.
It's a spiritual thing.
Yeah, I understand. All right, I'm see if she want me to go.
Out of life, you do what He tell you.
Amen. Don't worry about the weather when they're giving out a food giveaway. They got tents. A couple of their tents blew away. Somebody donated us some tents. Donate me advantage of tents, y'all. She said them tents flew away the other day when it was raining, but they was out there giving out. Jazzy Red, we love you. Look at that man told that table on the head. All right. Gentlemen. We got some gentlemen out here. They said they're giving out this food regardless. They're giving it out. Amen. They're here early in the morning. That song say you got to get up early in the morning. They are. We'll be trying to interview some of these Masonic brothers, but they working right now. You can't bother me in when they working. Let them work. Jazzy Red, peace out. Oh, we got some Lady Matter T. Matter T is here. We showing representing for Matter T.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Jazzy Red, peace out. All right. Once they get it leveled out, I'll do a sweep on everything that they're giving out. They're finna put some tents up now. Jazzy Red Talk Show. Pastor gonna do the opening prayer.
Heavenly Father God, we thank you this morning for the many blessings that you bestowed upon us. We ask the Heavenly Father to bless the ones that is giving today and bless the ones, Heavenly Father, that they're giving to. Bless this organization today that is giving this food. Bless them from one good degree to another, turn their stumbling blocks into stepping stones. These and other blessings we ask in our Son Jesus Christ's name. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Red. All right, Jazzy Red, look at them. They're getting it together, y'all. Getting it together. Getting it together. Getting it together. All right, they're getting the beans out. They got the canned goods. I think that's spaghetti. They lining up. They lining up, y'all. They finna go to roll. They conveying. We gotta show what they're giving away here. This young man, what you giving out, young man?
Turkey.
Oh, turkey. Okay. All right. We got chicken nugget.
The best on the table.
The best on the table. All right. He bragging, y'all. They working. I'm just gonna film while they working. He got chicken nuggets. His brother working with the chicken nuggets.
Chicken nuggets ain't McDonald's.
All right. They ain't McDonald's, he said. He's throwing the chicken nuggets. We got chicken nuggets. What else we got?
Got chicken legs.
Chicken leg. Got chicken leg. Oh, we got chicken leg. They getting a bunch of stuff in here. Wow.
You need help distributing or you need help?
Okay, they rolling, y'all. They rolling. They gotta get out of the way. They ain't playing. See, they got like a conveyor. Uh-oh, look at him. Look at him. Jazzy Red Talk Show. This man coming out here to Jazzy Red Talk Show. My buddy from out of town coming here to do some things. All right. All right. That's what it's about. That's my best buddy there, y'all. Jazzy Red, Mr. Jesse Walker. There he is. That's my buddy there. We all pulling together. We all pulling together. Jazzy Red. Look at him. Boy. Even though it's a little dark day, it is a good day, okay? It's a little dark day because it might rain. We don't hope we don't get it. They say it's supposed to be cleared up. Now we gonna go with the positiveness. Peace out. So explain that to me, because I say Mason, then I say Masonic. What is
Well,
this?
yes, ma'am, you're actually correct about both. Masons are the men who perform the task. Masonic is the order that we perform it for.
Okay, now y'all got it in from the horse's mouth.
Yes,
now y'all
ma'am.
know they right now. All right, I like that. 'Cause I ain't know what I'm talking about.
Now, you did. You was right. You was right.
All right, we got another Masonic Mason brother out here. This was,
Hold on right now.
oh wow. Y'all seeing it right here on Jazzy Red Talk Show.
We almost got a
The
system.
brothers are working hard. They're working hard. Wow. All right, got some beans. Yes, Lord. Look at here. Look at here. Look at here. Look, I'm kicking the camera. I'm so trying to get down here to them. They loading all these boxes up. They getting them together. They loading them up. Jazzy Red, we love you. Peace out. All right, the rain is holding up and they're lining up the boxes. Peace out. Like Mama used to say, back at the ranch. Back at the ranch. Just do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do to help people. Back at the ranch. Back at the ranch.
Like World War I.
All right. They out here joking. They work, you know, whistle while you work. They making each other laugh. How you like that? How you like that? I love it. All right, they about got it stacked up now. Gonna be showtime. Gonna be showtime in a little bit. Wee doggy. Wee doggy. They getting them stacked up. Gonna be showtime in a little bit. Gonna be showtime. Everybody been lined up. All you have to do is sit in your car. You don't have to get out, and that's a good thing. Sit in the car.
I'm on the production
You
team.
do not have to get out your car. Just sit,
Yeah, I got your back.
and that's a good
I'm on
thing.
the production team, 81. Yeah.
And they having a great time. Whistle while you work. Whistle while you work. All working. They all working. They all working. This is what it's about. Helping people, y'all. This is a great thing. This is a great thing. We're going to interview some people in a little bit. See what made them laid it on their heart. Who's doing, sponsoring and everything. We're going to talk with them. But they working right now. Yeah, Dad, get a chance to get behind the scene. I get behind the scene. I can get behind the scene a little bit. They have sacks and they've been putting them up, y'all. Carrots, potatoes, sacks. Sacks of them. Sacks of them, how you like that? Wow. That's a chicken drumsticks. Chicken drumsticks. Wait a minute, y'all got fish nuggets. Fish nuggets. I'm around here calling them chicken nuggets. They're fish nuggets. Wow. Look at that.
Fish sticks and burgers.
And those are burgers. Wow. No, that's roasted turkey. Frankie Sotomayor, I'm gonna fire you. I'm gonna fire you. I'm gonna fire that man right there. Now you see what that is. Roasted turkey, hard-headed self. Telling me something. We gonna get rid of him. You fired. Yeah, we can't fire him. He done come from Florida, y'all. They rolling with it. They rolling. Sacks of onions. Sacks of carrots. Sacks of pinto beans. Spaghetti sauce. Spaghetti sauce. All right, look at this young man working. He working. He working, Lord. He working. He working. I love it. They out here trying to help.
I don't get them on like that.
All right, they laughing and working. Laughing and working. Amen. We got, I'll tell you, we got strawberry. Wait a minute, them chairs, they done got me mixed up. I'm finna go get these Mason and Masonic brothers right now. They messing me up. I'm supposed to be professional. There we go. There we go. They loading everything up. They're putting this stuff in the boxes. Okay? Putting this stuff in the boxes. Peace out. Y'all, I had to ask Miss Fanny's daughter what that is. Them men, they just look at some, oh, that's all. No, they're cherries, ladies and gentlemen. They cherries. We got it together. Now, I asked the sister, I'm going to get the right thing. Them brothers, let me show you. Man, them chairs. Don't tell me, yeah, them chairs. Them chairs. Well, you told me it was something else. They chairs. See that brother there? Don't believe him. He talking about they chairs. You said they were something else, cranberries or something.
I told you they were strawberries.
Yeah, he said they were strawberries. All right. I want y'all to thank Miss Fanny. Don't get down and work. She works too. She works. Trust me. Jazzy Red Talk Show. And yeah, they loading up the onions. They working. All right. They're getting ready with the convoy. They rolling. We got a convoy going on. It is a convoy. They're going to fill these boxes up, ladies and gentlemen. And they sit them and get everything in them. They still go back and they put some more in. They make sure the food is given out. Okay? There's Red. We love you. Peace out. They rolling with the chickens on this end. Peace out. All of the meat is on this end. All the meat on this end. Then they go up to the vegetable. All the meat is on this end. They rolling. They been working now. I cut my camera off and on, but they been steady working, steady getting it. We rolling. We rolling. We all helping. These men working here. All right, the ladies working too. The ladies is rolling. They rolling. They rolling. We got ladies out here too. All right. We showing proof of these brothers working. And once we do get to talking to them, they'll tell you what they doing, why they doing it, what made them want to do this. This is so great. I love being around happiness and people that'll give. Peace out. As they have the boxes, I know from filming them for a few years, they come back and look over them. They put more. If they have left, they put more in the boxes. They make sure that everybody, they have how many they got, and they come back and they put more in the boxes. This is just it. They're putting more in there. They're moving the blockade there. They're getting ready to serve the people. Who's up? Y'all finna see them in action. I come to prove that they were giving out food. You seen how they do it. Now you finna see them hand it out. Y'all know Jazzy don't film the people that are receiving, but y'all finna see something. All right, they're getting ready to roll. They got them rolling. This is a system that they have, and they bring them up. You'll see the front of their cars. That's about it. Jazzy gonna see them, but you'll see them in line. They throwing them in the car. They rolling, y'all. They rolling. They rolling. They rolling, y'all. Y'all see them putting them in the car. Show, I do show like maybe them putting it in the car. That's good enough. They got proof of what they doing right here. They're doing a convoy now. And they're putting it in the car. See what I'm saying? They got a convoy. They throw them in the back of the truck. They throw it in the truck, put it in the truck, they're gone into the sunset. They just put it in your car. All right. They rolling. Yeah, they're gonna do it. Proof of what they're doing.
I used to want to get knocked up.
They're starting to do 2 lines now since they got it. They're doing 2 lines now. Jazzy Red Talk Show, we got Miss Fanny. She got a break. She got a break right now. So can you tell them what you're doing?
My name is Fanny Finkley.
Let me start. All right, Miss Fanny gonna talk to you all. You talk to them, Miss Fanny.
Thank you for coming out. I'm Fanny Finkley with Pensacola Caring Hearts. What we are, we're a non-profit organization there in Pensacola. We also do mobile food pantries. So that is what we're doing here today, here in Mobile, Alabama.
Mobile food pantry.
Mobile food pantry.
Wow.
We're giving out food to the families that in need. We're here with the Masons, the Masonics, and we all are just here making sure that people will get food that is in
That
need.
they get something in need. A lady just said right behind you, said, thank you for coming from Pensacola.
Everybody thank us.
Yeah.
Everybody appreciate what we do. And we're just glad to be a blessing to others.
Wow.
And we will be back.
And we'll be back.
And thank you, Miss Jazzy. You're always there.
Well, thank you for patronizing with Jazzy Red Talk Show, too.
Thank you.
I appreciate you. But y'all got 2 lines now, Miss Fanny. Wow, they rolling. Miss Fanny says she will be back to Mobile to help. She'll be back. Jazzy Red Talk Show, the boxes are going out. Peace out. They rolling, y'all. They rolling. That Pig Scott Allen brother, he telling them to roll. Peace out. They getting it. They getting it. All right, we got the men networking. They still giving out food, y'all. We done been here. I mean, it was folks here at 7 o'clock at last stadium. 7 o'clock, they was lined up, standing on business, trying to get food for their family. These gentlemen, I appreciate them. All right, the rain is gone. The rain ain't here. The sun is out. They working whatever weather it is. Peace out. All right, they rolling. Jazzy Red Talk Show, and I'm your host, Jazzy Red. Well, I have to have, the sun is on the young man. Ain't that something, sunshine? It was so dark this morning, y'all.
Yes.
What's your name, young man?
My name is Derek Turner.
Okay, I'm gonna get you up, Derek. I want you to speak up too. Now.
I will.
Okay, tell me, you all are what?
Yes, ma'am. We are the Free and Accepted Masons of Prince Hall. And what that is the oldest black fraternity that's created in the United States.
Wow.
Made up of 14 black men plus one great leader that decided that we had the right to form a fraternity and learn and travel in brotherhood just as the other organizations had before them.
Wow.
And this was in 1776.
1776.
Yes, ma'am.
Wow.
So we are the oldest fraternity.
The oldest fraternity.
Yes, ma'am, and black fraternity in the United States.
That's what I wanted to hear, because
Yes,
I know
ma'am.
in the 1700s it wasn't nothing like that.
Yes, ma'am.
They was all white. We gonna call it. My white brothers had theirs. You had to get yours.
Yes, ma'am. And the other great part of history is that St. John Lodge number 2 that I'm a member of was formed in 1870. There were 3
1870.
lodges in Alabama that was started, and we are part of those top 3 that was formed in 1870.
Wow.
Yes, ma'am. So there's a lot of history even here in Mobile.
Even here in Mobile.
Yes, ma'am.
Now I want to ask you something.
Yes.
What inspired y'all to do this? What made y'all do this? Tell
Well,
me.
part of our mission is to be community providers.
Okay.
Our job is to protect. Our job is to protect, provide, and support the community.
Go ahead. You go ahead.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
okay, I got you. You'll edit it.
Don't let them. I'm going on with it. Don't let
Okay.
them distract you.
All right.
All right. Hey, y'all hold it down a little bit. Keep talking, baby.
I got you. So our purpose was,
Keep talking.
yes, ma'am. Our purpose was to be an example to the community and to show them that we as black men are leaders. And our role is to be leaders. Our role as men is to be leaders. So
That's right.
we have to step out front and show the community, what it means for brotherhood, what it means to be community oriented, what it means to take care of each other. And that's our purpose.
Wow. Now, I seen you guys. It was freezing.
Yes, ma'am.
It was. I didn't want to wear no mink coat, but I
you
had to.
did.
It was cold. It was cold.
You had
though.
on a beautiful mink
Thank you,
coat.
but it
I'll
was
never
cold.
forget.
I mean,
Yes,
I
ma'am.
had to wear it.
Yes,
but
ma'am.
y'all was out there, and it was freezing cold.
Yes, ma'am.
And y'all just came to help.
Yes, ma'am. And the truth of the matter is, it didn't matter because people were in need.
They were in need.
So it meant more to us to take care of those that are in need than to worry about, we could put on some jackets.
That's right.
We could put on some gloves, and we could take care of ourselves. But for those people who needed it,
Yeah.
and that was 200, maybe 250
Sure was.
that needed.
But y'all came
Us.
out to help.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, y'all
We back
sponsored.
again.
You sponsored this.
We back again.
Y'all
yes,
sponsored
ma'am.
this.
It is our pleasure.
Wow.
Yes, ma'am.
It was freezing cold.
It was.
Man,
It was.
One guy talking about, he said, I'm glad I'm in the car instead of out there where y'all at.
Yes,
He was
ma'am.
in the car and y'all just let him.
And the hardest part was signing people up because you had to take the gloves off.
Sure did. It was
And your
freezing
hands would
cold.
freeze immediately.
But do you think we can interview some more of your guys? You get some guys we can talk.
I wish some of them.
We gonna see. They told me they'll say something. We gonna see if they gonna say something.
Yes,
we
ma'am.
gonna see if we
But
can get something.
Again, it is our pleasure. Our worshipful master Tim Turk. It was his inspiration, and he was determined to make this happen.
And what if they wanted to donate? Now we got to do that. How they get in touch with
They
you?
can get in contact with us through our Facebook page.
Okay.
We have St. John #2 out of Mobile.
Okay.
As our Facebook page.
Okay.
And we have a website which is St. John #2 as well. And that's
Wow.
make sure that it's Mobile, Alabama.
Wow.
Yes, ma'am.
We'll see if we can get a couple more guys. We're gonna try anyway.
Yes,
Peace
ma'am.
out.
But it was my
Jazzy Red Talk Show. I got one man say he want to say something. He ain't scared. He came on up to the plate. Why did you come out here today, young man?
To help and give back to the community. We have a lot of people in this area that needs food. We have Mother's Day tomorrow, so we just want to sit here and bless some people to take a little stress off of them and help the mothers as well.
What's your name?
My name is Dr. Braylon Carter.
Wait a minute, you're a doctor.
Yes, ma'am.
I know you ain't gonna be shy. Doctor what?
Braylon Carter.
Wow, where are you? Where are you at? You at a practice
I have
office?
an
Or you at a...
organization called Independent Living Center Mobile. We help individuals with intellectual and physical disabilities. So whatever you need, rental assistance, equipment assistance, assistive technology, peer support, information referral, we're all there to help you.
All that to do that?
Yes, ma'am.
A doctor doing all that kind of work and to come out here in the sun. If somebody wanted to have a baby with disability, how do they get in touch with you?
You can go to our website, which is ilcmobile.org, or you can give our office a call at 251-473-2727.
You sure that's the right number?
Yes, ma'am.
Say it again.
251-473-2727, or you can call my extension, which is 251-525-9636.
Now that's a doctor that's out here trying to help, and he done gave out. See how that we can get some information? Y'all hiding, holding back everything you do. Ain't that something?
Yes, ma'am.
Be proud of yourself and speak up for your organization and what you're doing. Don't ever be shy about that. And then you're a Masonic brother.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, what ring you wear your finger on? I'm finna get off here. Jazz on folks know that y'all can take $1 and go all around the world. I'm finna get off here. Jazz Red, we love you. Peace out.
Thank you.
All right, the party's over, ladies and gentlemen. They're putting the tables up. They're putting everything up. We just gonna say bye to the brothers, because some of them didn't want to talk, but y'all see that they came out to help, okay? That's good enough. All right. Jazzy Red with Pensacola Karen Hart and Sonic Brothers. Peace out. Jazzy Red Talk Show, and I'm your host, Jazzy Red. We are scanning some people that been here doing some good things, doing some great things. They joined together. Y'all got together and did this, didn't you?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
That's what you
Year
call
#2. It's our second year.
That's your second year.
Yes, ma'am. And it's gonna be a tradition.
Cause I seen y'all out there getting that food when it was cold, but
Yes, ma'am.
all right. Y'all gonna promise Mobile you're coming back to feed.
We'll be back again.
How can they get on Facebook? Give me Facebook.
Facebook, St. John #2.
All right. Facebook? What is Facebook? Come on, Miss Fan. What is Facebook?
PensacolaCaringHearts.org. You can reach us there. 850-375-1838.
Pensacola Karen Hart. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. I ain't checked my warrants. Who we got over here?
The po-po in case you got out of line.
Okay, we got the popo with him. How you doing there, young man?
Good, how about yourself?
You out here working?
How you guys doing?
Be kind, be nice. Don't pull me over. Remember my face. All right. He talking about, nah, we finna get you, Jazzy. Jazzy don't break the law. I own limousine service. I can't break the law, y'all.
We want to thank St. John #2 for inviting us over to be a blessing to others. Right now, I think we've fed almost 300 families.
Wow. Wow.
That's it.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Hey.
All right. We bagging up and get them all together here.
Where them fans at?
Yeah, where them fans?
Right on the ground.
Oh, Lord, have mercy.
Food out.
Yeah. Jazzy Red, we love you with these people. Peace out.
Jazzy.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you. Bye-bye. Jazzy Red Talk Show, and I'm your host, Jazzy Red. I got a young man. I wanted some men to talk to the young men, because I figured I'm a lady. My voice heavy, but y'all ain't gonna listen to me. Y'all listen to a man. So, what's your name, young man?
Lavaughn Dennis.
Lavaughn Dennis? And I want you to speak up a little bit. I'm gonna come up to you, all right? Yeah. All right. All right. I want you to talk to the young man. I want you to tell him something. You talk to him, because I can't tell him. I don't want him to get in trouble. You talk to him.
Well, when it comes to the youth, I think there's a lot of misconceptions going on. They saying that the kids are crazy and wild and this. I think it's I pretty much think we getting the same element from the last society, probably a little worse. But far as helping the kids, I mean it's rough out here with all this TV stuff they got, all these
social media
messing all these folks up.
They promoting it.
So yeah, they promoting it. So what I started is I want to let them know, first of all, we ain't just prisoners and you know ex-slaves, ex-slaves and prisoners out here running around. First thing first. Second thing, they need to know. I feel like if you don't know where you're from, you don't know where you're going.
That's
so
right.
First thing first, who are you really? Where are these black children from? Because we the only people that's running around with names called another race of people called other names. Like Japanese still got Japanese names. Russians got Russian names. We come over here on a boat now. We don't know who we are no more. So I mean, it's gonna be hard to start with all this brainwashing. First of all, it start with letting these kids and people let all people know who we are first.
Okay.
And then to start, and then you got all type of verses that let you know you are biblical. You in the Bible. This is what we got to let them know.
Okay.
We come from a biblical place, the salt of the earth. Without us, you know, you won't even have good dancing out here, or a real basketball player, or a real football player, or a real singer. Everything, we made it. I mean, you got to know who you are. We come from a kingdom of righteousness, greatness, and that's the problem. We think we come from just slavery. We think we come from just jumping out here from the hood, or my mama from the gutter, I'm from the gutter. That ain't who we is, really, you know. That's been something that's been given to you. I mean, if you ever watch movies of cowboys back in the days, cowboys and Indians,
yeah,
then was, you know, we pretty much adopted it. We became the new American. When it comes to a black man in America, I feel like we become the new white guy American. You know, that's so as you know, because we acting like we doing the things that they did and the things that they do. You know, they was the first one that ran up the street and killed each other, shooting each other off horses. You watch the cowboy movie left and right. They gave it to us. They brainwashed us with movies. I'm 50 years old. I'm from the 70s. You know, I was born in 74. So I remember in the 80s when they dropped the, you know, I remember we were just listening to rock and roll and Michael Jackson and Prince.
okay,
Next thing you know, they started hitting us with Boys in the Hood and the gangster movements and stuff. And you know, every era has an era of whether you old or not. It has a brainwashing era where from 13 to 18 or 19 or whatever, they knock you off track with a movie.
okay,
I know in everybody's history from the 50s, 60s, 70s, I came up in the 80s, so they hit my movie that knocked me off track was Boys in the Hood.
Boys in the Hood, okay.
New Jack City, one of them. That what got me.
Okay.
That's when I, you know, came out the house instead of being cool. Now I'm running around being gangsterfied, you know, trying to move like how the movie told me to move.
Okay.
And if you didn't, you ain't get no girls and all that. So, I mean, I remember one of my older partners, he said one of his movies was like Dolomite or one of them.
Okay.
You know, some that got them back in the day. That knock you off track. Some that, you know, we uprise stuff that's funny and that with laughter in it and a lot of humor in it. But sometimes this stuff knock us off track to where it take 15 years to get out of it.
You right. Right. You got to
They brainwash you, then you figure it out by the time you're 30, and now you're trying to walk straight. But hell, you about to be out of here. Don't nobody want to listen to you now.
Okay.
So, I mean, it's just what it is, a cycle. They know the cycle, they know the game. We got some masterminds that's smarter than what you think. They know what they're doing. They know by the time we get at a certain age, down, they do not want to hear us no more.
Okay.
So this what they doing. And they telling the kids that when they old, you don't listen to them no more. And we telling the other folk, they young, we don't hear nothing they got to say. They don't know nothing.
Okay,
But
now
the
what we
Bible-
gonna do, ladies and gentlemen, we gonna come back, we gonna get him, we got somebody else want to talk. And then we gonna come back with all of them. Jazzy Red, sit there, young man.
Okay.
You move off 5 and 10? Jazzy Red, we love you. Peace out. Jazzy Red Talk Show, I'm your host, Jazzy Red. We got another young man here. We hitting it from all perspectives here today. What's your name, young man?
Antonio Hill.
Speak up.
Antonio Hill.
Okay, Antonio Hill. All right. This be like an inspiration. Tell them what you do, young man.
Well, right now I'm a government contractor. I work overseas. But in the city of Mobile, I own a clothing store, Urban Lifestyle Clothing. I do a lot to give back to the community as well, but you know, I might be telling you the after the end portion, but I started just like the average person. I was born and raised right in this neighborhood, probably a 5-minute walk from here to my grandmama's house.
So you were born down the bay?
I was born in Maysville.
Maysville.
Right off Ann Street, Cloverleaf.
Okay,
Yes,
so you
ma'am.
come right round up in Maysville area, down the Bay area.
That's correct.
All right.
So a lot of stuff that these kids facing, I faced it myself. I went through it. I'd be lying if I said that when I was growing up, I knew this where I would end up and how I would be, but you just got to keep pushing no matter what, you know.
Did you have any temptation? Any kids
Always.
trying to tell you, you know?
I mean, it's our community. They put it in our community. They put all the temptation in our community for us to be thrown off track. And sadly enough, I grew up believing what I saw on TV.
Wow.
That's what a lot of the influences come from. We're not influenced by what we see right next to us. We influenced by what we see on the TV.
So now they got TV and phone, social media. Okay.
Nothing is more powerful than that, right?
Wow.
You know, to a lot of these kids, if you don't have 100,000 followers, you ain't popping in they eyes. But that ain't what's popping anyway. That's all of that is fake.
Popularity is fake. It's fake.
It's fake. You know, every year from my store, like around Christmas time, I look at, I sell shoes, so whatever shoes I got saved up, I try to make sure, like, hey, if anybody that don't have shoes, kids that don't have shoes, I try to give back. Just different things that I try to do to try to help inspire and try to motivate them to do something different, because the power ain't in the gun. The power is in the person.
You right.
The gun ain't nothing. That's easy. It's so easy. You know, it takes, 5 pounds of pressure to pull a trigger. That's nothing. That means you're not strong. You're not a man because you can walk around and tote a gun. We got kids right now that's 8, 9 years old that can shoot somebody. That don't mean nothing. It's all about growing and learning and understanding what's going on out here in the world to be a successful contributor to society.
Wow.
So it's nothing that they can say that they going through that I haven't seen, because I walked the same streets they walked. I went to the same Frozen Cup later they went to.
Wow.
Everything they can say, I've done it.
Anything they can come to, they say, well, my friend told me, and they say I was a monkey if I ain't.
And my friend told me the same thing.
Shit, you square.
My friend told me the same thing.
Oh, wow.
And, you know, you're going to have to come to a point in time in your life where you want to be better.
Right.
It's you, not them or whoever the outside pressures that's surrounding you that might be saying something to you or might be influenced. They ain't, when it come down to it and you got to man up and handle your business, it's going to be what you got, what you doing for yourself, not what they doing. So sometimes at a point in time in your life, you're going to have to realize, like, I gotta be better than this.
Gotta do something else.
I gotta do something else.
It's a whole nother world, young man. Y'all hear him talking to you? It's a whole nother world.
I mean, I got a passport filled up, you know, and that's what the crazy part about it. Like I said, I mean, I'm from right around here, and we wasn't brought up to people thinking that we were gonna be anything. We were supposed to be average people. I wasn't supposed to have a passport and been to 20 different countries in my life.
Wow.
But God made a way for me.
Made a way.
But I kept pushing every day. I didn't get up. I didn't wake up. I didn't sit around just smoking weed and kick my feet up and just relaxing. Every day I got up praying.
Wow.
Praying and asking God to help me see what I can't see.
Wow.
Because a lot of these things that's going around is stuff that you may not be able to recognize with your own eyes. You need God in your life as well. So, and you gotta pray every day.
Every day. He done hit it all round now. I'm gonna want the brother to hold up. We got one more and then I'm gonna bring all three of them back. Jazzy Red, we love you. Peace out. All right. Jazzy Red Talk Show. These two young men don't really know each other. They not affiliated. I interviewed one, then I interviewed the other, but I got them over here together for a reason. All right. Young man, if you got a disagreement with somebody, how would you handle that? Because the young folk, they go all on Facebook and they gonna tell you what they do, but how would you handle that? You got a disagreement. Y'all don't agree.
I mean, the best thing to do is stay away from each other. I mean, because when negativity raises up, it's hard to stop the consequences when a bunch of negative things are going on. You know, in chaos, you know, and confusion, I mean, you'll never get a real, true answer or a respectful answer out of no situation when you're, you know, in chaos and confusion. So
Chaos and confusion.
I would say stay away from the person. I mean, God say you gotta forgive 1,000,000 times. You gotta forgive your brother 1,000,000 times. So I would say learn to look over what's being said, and man, we gotta do better. I mean,
we gotta do better.
We losing too many people.
We are
behind nonsense, and there's nothing really on the line. So, I mean,
okay,
the right
all right.
thing to do is, like I say, you know,
stay away from them. Try to stay out of trouble. Try to stay out of trouble.
Run, man.
Okay, all right. Let me ask him the same thing. All right, you got a beef. It's a beef going on. How would you handle that if you can't get along with a person?
Well, I mean, I don't really get into all the back and forth and the rah-rah
Okay,
stuff.
that's what I'm talking about.
You know, if you want to have a discussion, we can have a discussion. If you don't want to do that, then you can go on about your business. Ain't nothing else to really, you know, dive into, because
Yep.
all the other stuff is just gonna lead to more serious consequences, and it ain't worth that. I mean, I got a family, you got a family. We gotta raise you gotta raise your kids, I gotta raise mine.
That's right.
It's okay for us to just not be around each other. That's fine. If we can't have this conversation, a respectable conversation amongst each other. I don't know him, but I guarantee you, if me and him had an issue, we gonna talk to each other like men for anything.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
And when you take that out of it,
and just by him speaking, you know, it's a good energy. You know, I don't know him, he don't know me, but how we've been coming up too is when it comes to conflicts and situations, we've been told that he my enemy, I'm his enemy. Watch him. Right. We're watching each other when other people are prospering together. That's so right. Just by him speaking just for these 2 seconds, I think he feel it and I feel it like, hey man, it's a good energy. You know, and
that's right.
It's needed.
And I don't know where he from.
That's right. I don't know him from nowhere, but with the misconceptions of perception of thing, outside looking in, don't go by him.
Right.
He's a gangster. Don't touch him. But I'm telling you, we are not from there.
Yeah. Okay.
We're from something greater than that.
And it's bad because he could be from he could be from Maysville too, but on a different street. But they so trained now to be against each other, no matter what.
Wow.
My street against this street. Man, look, that ain't no money.
It's brainwashed.
You ain't getting no money out here.
And a street, do you own the street? I mean,
exactly.
That's the part of the brainwashing. I mean,
right.
how could you even say that? I mean, if you say that out your mouth, my street, you know it's some confusion going on.
That's right.
When you're dealing with this type of person.
Yeah.
That's right.
So-
and if you want to be successful out here in life and really get to the money, it's a lot more streets in the world than what's in down the bay.
And the avenue and the bottom and everything else.
You don't
Yeah.
have to own now one of them. You know?
Exactly.
Yeah. Might own the house, you don't own the
You can get a
street.
little piece. You ain't got to own all.
Think about it. When you make a move about, you know, how you supposed to react to stuff, you know, these kids got all these movies. If you pull up hood movie, they got so many of them, and it teach you how to react to stuff. So we got to get rid of that type of stuff.
Okay.
Movies that's deterring us to react the wrong way.
Okay, I dig
You
it.
know, we ain't got enough brothers that throwing God in, because when we, you know, they think it's like we put God in it like we got soft or something. I mean,
Right.
God ain't no joke. He's
Eh,
one of the baddest
sure.
jokers on the planet. I mean,
Wow.
ever breed that ever, you know.
That's
So,
right.
I mean, when you dealing with God, you're dealing with strength, you know. So
All right.
I wish our young ones not look for these other people to be their role models. When you got role models that's walking out the door, a man that's walking out the door that's 65 years old and retired and took care of his family, that's a role model.
Sure
But
is.
looking at these
Ain't no-
people on TV, the rappers, the movie actors and all that, they don't even care about you. But the ones that's right here in your own community that's actually paved the way.
That's the thing. Them the one we should rejoice, and them the ones
That's
we should
right.
make movies about.
That's right. That's right.
See, whatever you make the movies about, that's what we gonna reflect on.
That's plain. That's boring.
It is.
You know,
right? So
but
everything else.
boring is real life.
It's real life. It's
But
real
if they
life.
make a movie about the old cat and just make the movie, I promise it won't be boring.
Right. Well, I'm saying.
Well, they
far as
feel
outside
that.
looking in.
in
Yeah.
the kids.
In the kids.
yeah,
In the
They look
kids.
at they look at old and retired like you boring.
Because-
But I
What
promise
excites
you.
is what
But I
excites with the
promise
TV
you.
show.
But I promise you, if they would be like us, like in the '60s, we were watching Andy Griffin, you know, Rifleman, how he loved his son. I remembered all that.
Right.
You right. You right.
I mean,
But
look at the show that I grew up on, Fresh Prince and Martin.
okay.
But
You
how
don't even
you
see-
is, bro?
40.
Okay, I'm 50. Look, I know you remember when, like I told her, in every era, like from
He done said it. It's every era.
okay, every era, from her era to my era to your era, 10 years ago or whatever. Every era, it's a movie that comes out that brainwashes us.
That's
And
right.
From 14, from 13,
That's
I say
what you
12,
you done told
from
him.
12 to 17, right?
He done told him.
So I know you know that movie.
Hey. I know y'all gonna chat when I get off of him. We gonna have to say Jazz Red peace out, because they getting together here. I'm gonna let y'all go ahead and chat, but he showed to y'all spoke
Jazz
well.
Red, man.
Thank you so much. What's your name again?
Vaughn.
And yours?
Antonio.
Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule to come help Jazz Red. Just
It's all good.
and you both of y'all brought a good
mean,
message.
for the little-
Both of y'all brought a good message. Thank you, him.
Yes, ma'am.
Jazz Red Talk Show, and I'm your host, Jazz Red. I want to say Happy Mother's Day to my mother, and tell you I got this on my phone, so it may get dark, but I'm sitting down where I can slide over to another picture probably. Let me tell you what my mom told me, and this what inspired me. Okay, we'll just keep hitting it. Mom told me. She said, whatever you be, Ada, you be the best. So I strive to be the best. As a young girl selling lemonade and Kool-Aid, my lemonade and Kool-Aid had to taste real sweet. You know, I was trying to let it taste real sweet. Come back, Mom. Mom said, I don't want you to talk about people. And how I learned that I couldn't, Mom used to bring a lot of people home when they go out and party and go to the clubs and enjoy themselves. She bring people home and feed them, you know. I asked her one time, I said, Mom, I'm tired of all these drunk people coming here. I'm going to put another picture of Mom there. I said, I'm tired of all these drunk. Why you bring all these drunk people here? Mama popped me and she said, I don't want you to talk about nobody, Ada. Don't ever talk about nobody. You don't know what a person done went through. She told me sometime you have to walk a mile in a man's shoe to see where he coming from. You got to put yourself in his position or her position to see where they're coming from. And I learned that, because you never know what a person that went through in their life. Mama told me this too. She said, I cried because I didn't have no shoes until I seen a man that did not have no feet. And I had to think about that. Back in the 60s, if someone was hungry, my mama was going to feed them. You hear me? Mama was going to feed them. If somebody's kid didn't have something to eat, everybody could just come to our house and eat. This is the way my mom was. She didn't want to see nobody hungry. Nobody. One time a man's house had burned down, and Mama brought this man to the house, and she started gathering all our toys up. And I was like, she said, his house burned down, Ada. We're going to help him. And I said, well, okay, but I said, you can give him everything. Just I don't want to give up my piano. And Mama said, Santa Claus be real good to you all. Because my stepfather, he had a good job. But I ain't want to up that piano. I let her get all my comic books. Mama grabbed all them comic books and everything. They worth money now. Archie and Betty and all of them. Mama gave all that away. And when she got to that piano, I was crying. I said, Mom, no, I just want my piano. She said, Santa Claus will bring you more stuff next year. Every year, don't you get something? I said, yeah. She said, well, this family is burned out. So we got to help them. And I was, man, look, Fast Domino had played on my piano when I was a little girl. I didn't want to get that piano up. I could have been a concert pianist, but she gave that piano away, and I just never played anymore. But sometimes you have to get older to understand what your parents be trying to tell you. You may dislike it when you're young, but when you get older, you're going to say, my mama taught me that. My mama told me to help people. That's what she told me, and I got it, Mom. I got it. And when I was welding at the shipyard for 44 years, I tried to be the best. I tried to be the best mirror welder it was, because Mom instilled that into me, to be the best. So young kids, you be the best that you can be, and that's all you can be. I got to get Mama back on here. You be the best that you can be, and that's all you can be. And God will bless you. Just don't give up. Keep hope alive. Let's feed each other. Let's help each other. Give someone an encouraging word. We don't have to dog everybody out. Don't feel you better than nobody, because you are not. You are not. Oh, we good, but we are not better than anybody. Don't toot your nose up at people and think that the world revolves around you. Thank you, Mom, for giving me the formula on being a good person and telling me to help people. I know you're in heaven, and I just pray that you're proud of me. I'm going to keep going. You told me when I leave, Ada, I want you to keep going. What you going to do? Come out there and jump in the hole with me? I'm going to make you laugh now. I said, no. She said, I want you to keep going. So Mom taught me everything that I know, and I hope that I've inspired you all. Look, I done messed Mom up. She gonna get me. Jazzy Red, happy Mother's Day to Jazzy Red Mama, Letha Dale Edwards. Peace out.